Hello, viewers. Hello, seekers of knowledge. Today we'll continue the Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 9, from verse number 7, because we have already completed up to 6 slokas. Okay, before that, let us remember Lord Ganesh and Lord Krishna. Om Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Now, let us first read this verse 7, then we'll explain that one. Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti Mamikam Kalpakshaye Punaha Tani Kalpadau Visrujami Aham. Very straight universal secrets. Now be alert from here onwards. Of course, even in 7th chapter, 8th chapter, universal secrets have been revealed. Now here also there will be some explicit and exquisite universal secrets which nobody will teach you, no scripture will teach you. Such secrets will be revealed. So this is one such. Sarva Bhutani. Sarva means all. Bhutani means all living and non-living beings. Kaunteya. Kaunteya means another name of Arjuna. Because this entire Bhagavad Gita is being taught to Arjuna only in the battlefield. Sarva Bhutani Kaunteya Prakritim Yanti Mamikam. Prakritim. What is meant by Prakritim? Actually, in the general usage, Prakriti we call it as, say for example, gardens, lakes, rivers, flowing waters, water bodies, beautiful nature, trees, lush green pastures, ocean, beaches, shores. So generally sky, blue sky, we call it as Prakriti in Telugu language. It is called the nature, Mother Nature. But here this is a Sanskrit term, Prakriti. This should not be confused with that ordinary Prakriti, that what I have just now mentioned. Just now told you. Prakriti is a special word used by Krishna, continually used throughout Bhagavad Gita. It means the power of Krishna, power of God that creates that vibratory force, Aum or Amen, what we call. So this Prakriti creates entire cosmos, entire universes comprising of physical universe, astral universe and causal universes. All these worlds are created by God's power. That God's power is called Prakriti. Okay? Now remember this. Please remember this throughout Bhagavad Gita. Prakritim yanti. Yanti means to attain, to reside, to go in there. Mamikam. Mamikam means my. See, I will say this is my shirt, this is my spectacles, isn't it? This is my mic. In the same way, Mamikam, my name, my Prakriti, he is saying. That means my power, that supreme, eternal, that divine, mysterious, all-conquering power is called Prakriti. Mamikam, that is mine, he is saying. How very explicitly he mentioned, see, that is why Lord Krishna should not be considered a human being, though he came in the form of a human only. He is infinite. He is that infinite person only, that infinite entity called Atman or Parabrahman, that Lord Almighty Himself came down on earth in the form of Lord Krishna. He is saying, Kalpakshaye. So, Sarvabhut, all these Sarvabhuta and all these living and non-living beings go into my Prakriti, into my power, into my source of this creation called Prakriti when Kalpakshaye. That is the first part of this sloka. Kalpakshaye. Two words are there, Kalpa and Kshaye. So what is Kalpa? Kalpa means one day of Brahma is called as Kalpa. That we will not discuss it now. The relevant time will come. Now, just for understanding, say, Kalpa is one day of Brahma, one day, just like we have 12 hours daytime, 12 hours nighttime. So, total 24 hours for human beings, for us. In the same way, Brahma, who is the creator, who is the personification of this Prakriti, in ancient scriptures, they call this God's power of creation as Lord Brahma, one aspect. So that Brahma has one day which is called as one Kalpa. One Kalpa is 1000 Mahayugas. Mahayuga means it comprises 4 yugas: Kali Yuga, Dwapara Yuga, Treta Yuga, Kruta Yuga or Satya Yuga. So these 4 yugas means ages, eras, a long period of time comprising of lakhs and lakhs of years. That is called one age, one vast time period, which is called as Yuga. So there are 4 such yugas: Kali Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, Satya Yuga. These 4 are sometimes together called as one Mahayuga. So one Kalpa is 1000 such Mahayugas. So that means 1000 into 4 yugas. That means 4000 yugas. That is one Kalpa. That means this entire creation which we are right now living in exists for 1000 Mahayugas or 4000 yugas. After that, everything will be dissolved. It is called Pralaya. Everything is dissolved and goes back into its supreme cause. What is its supreme cause? Just now we told Prakriti. Prakriti is the supreme cause. What again is Prakriti? God's power. So everything will go just like a mighty tree exists in a small seed, isn't it? Are you getting me? A mighty tree, a huge tree exists in a small seed form only. From seed only, slowly one small offshoot will come. Then it will become a plant. Then it will become a tree. Then it will become a giant tree. In the same way, God's power, which is called Prakriti, first starts these causal universes. Then comes the astral universes. Then comes physical universe, and our bodies will come. That is how we are tangible. We are visible. I am visible to you. You are visible to me, and we are seeing the entire solar system, sun, planets, moon, etc., stars, etc., etc. So that is the order of creation. So what he is saying at Kalpakshaye, that means when this Kalpa is dissolved or this entire creation is dissolved, so everything will be dissolved. Again, all these physical universes goes back to astral universes. Astral universes goes back to go back to causal universe, and causal universe will be dissolved in that supreme mysterious power of God, which is called Prakriti. Everything will be again brought back to a seed form. You're getting me? Seed form. That means the causal form, source, a tiny source from which everything emerged. So after this 1,000 long Mahayugas of time, that is 4,000 yugas of time, everything will be dissolved and again goes back to the seed form. It is just like again a tree becoming a giant tree, becoming a small tree, then a small tree becoming a plant again becoming a tiny offshoot, and offshoot again merging in its source called seed. Isn't it? Are you getting me? So that is the first part of this sloka. Sarva bhutani kaunteya prakritim yanti mamikam kalpakshaye. At the end of this creation or the kalpa, one day of creation, one day of Brahma, everything will be dissolved back and put back into its source form, tiny seed form. Now the second part is Punastani kalpadav visrujami aham. See how beautifully he told. Punastani means punaha tani. Punaha means again. Tani means all that which has been dissolved, all the living and non-living entities. Kalpadav, kalpa adav. Adav means beginning. Again when the kalpa starts, when will the kalpa start? After the kalpa ended, which is equal to our night. So just like for us, after night there is a day. Again after day there is a night. In the same way, at Kalpa Adav, at the beginning of creation, Kalpa Adav, Adav means beginning. Visrujami aham, again I will create. That is the meaning. Visrujami means creating. Aham, myself. So much explicitly Lord Krishna is saying, I will create, I will create. So now just consolidate the whole sloka. What is the meaning of this sloka? Lord Krishna, with his mysterious supreme power called Prakriti, at Kalpadav, that means at the beginning of creation, he is bringing all the life into the present form, from causal to astral, astral to physical, that which we are seeing now, that is physical. Again, kalpakshaye, that means at the end of the creation, everything has to be dissolved, no? So again, the prakritim yanti mamikam. Again, physical universe goes back to astral universe. Astral universe goes back to causal universe. Causal universe goes back to its cause. That is the mysterious power, supreme power of Lord Krishna called as Prakriti. Finish. So it's nothing. Two phases he is saying. One is how all the creation emerged and how all it will go back again, return back. That's all. That is the entire meaning of this sloka. We move to eighth one. Prakritim swam, eighth sloka. Prakritim swam avashtabhya visrujami punah punaha. Bhutagramam imam krutsnam avasam prakruteha vasat. Prakruteha vasat means because this entire living and non-living beings together, which we are calling as creation, is bound to this Prakriti or this mysterious power or God's power. Prakruter vasat means because it is vasat, because it is bound to, because it is controlled by Prakriti. So that means we are all bound to that supreme power. We work according to its plan, That's why we call it as divine plan, master plan. I think you heard those words, master plan, divine plan. So everything, if you observe slow, carefully, everything is running according to a plan. It is called divine plan. But is it visible, or is it on a paper or a print media, or is it in visible form? No. We have to understand the creation. Oh, people, humans, animals, birds, etc. are born. They live for some time. Again, they die. Again, they are born in some other parents. And they are experiencing pleasure and pain. That's all. That is all the life about. But we are making it complicated. We have to go back to God. Instead, we are going towards money and riches and all the sensual pleasures. That's, of course, is a different topic. Okay, now Prakriter Vasat. Everything is under the Vasam means control. It is under the control of that mysterious power called Prakriti of the God, of the Lord Almighty. So, Avasam Imam Krusnam. Imam Krusnam. Imam means this. Krusnam means entire. Avasam Bhuta Gramam. Avasam. That which has no self control, it is under the control of something else, that is called avasam. Vasam means control, avasam means it is not, it doesn't have an auto control, self control, it is controlled by something else. What the entire creation is controlled by? Prakriti. So Bhutagramam. Bhutagramam means all the living and non-living beings, the moving and non-moving creatures or entities. So Prakritim Swam Avashtabhya, by controlling my power, creative power, Visrujami Punaha Punaha, Punaha Punaha, again and again, I am Visrujami, creating. So it's a straightforward meaning. Okay, don't get confused. So, what again is the final meaning, consolidated meaning of this sloka? That means Lord Krishna, with the help of his power, is again and again creating the entire living and non living beings, which we call it as creation. Finish. That's all. Now we move on to the ninth one. Nacha mam tani karmani nibadhanti dhananjaya udasinavat asinam asaktam teshu karmasu. Nacha mam tani karmani nibadhanti. These acts or these deeds of mine, these works of mine, what are his works? Conceiving a plan, then putting it into action by enacting his force or power. He is creating, then sustaining, then dissolving. So all these sustaining, dissolving, and then again bringing them back, it is called tirodhanam. So all these deeds or acts, these are divine acts, divine works. Nacha mam tani karmani nibadhanti. Nibadhanti means binding. So these works do not bind me just as they bind you. See, if I do some good work, I will I have to experience a good result. If I do a bad work, I have to experience the bad result. That applies to me. That means you and all human beings and all animals and all birds and all the living creatures. But he is saying those works do not affect me. They cannot bind me. Why? He's saying the reason next in the second part. Udasinavat asinam asaktam teshu karmasu. Teshu karmasu means towards those works I am asaktam. I am not interested. I am disinterested. I am not attached. I am detached. Even though I am creating, I conceived this plan of creation, I created, I am sustaining, then I will dissolve, then I will again bring back. But these works, I don't have any interest. I am detached. I just Udasinavat. I am just witnessing. I am just a witness. See, uh, just like the sun shines over throughout the solar system. So, with the help of sunlight only, we feel that oh, it is a morning, it is a daytime. So, we get up, we brush, we bathe, then we put on clothes, then we go to work, then we eat, then we come, we relax, then we sleep, walk, eat, drink, talk. See, so sun is shining, it is not doing anything, it is just shining, and all the activities started. What is the role of sun? Just a witness. He is seeing everything, but he is not doing anything. He is just shining upon the entire planets and all the creatures. In the same way, God just creates and be a witness. Through his power, everything is being enacted. Everything is being done. All activities are starting and ending within him only. But he is just a witness. He is just seeing, that's all. So that is the meaning. Because I am just acting as a witness, I am not getting involved in your activities. I am not getting indulged in your activities. That is why Tani karmani na nibadhanti. They cannot bind me just as you. You are getting involved in your work. You are feeling that this is your body, this is your wife, this is your children, these are your children, this is your house, this is your car, this is your money, wealth, riches, name, fame. You are getting attached. You are not getting detached. You should get attached to me, the great Lord, but you are getting attached to the name, fame, riches, money, wealth, possessions, houses, family, etc. etc. That is why you are getting attached to your life, and you have to reap your fruits thereby. So if you do good deeds, you have to reap good results. If you do bad deeds, you have to experience pain, bad result. But that doesn't apply to me because I am not getting attached to my works. I create, I sustain you, I dissolve you, I again bring back to you into life, but I am not bothered. I just do it as a routine work. Why? This is divine play, that's all. That is why Nachamam tani karmani nibadhanti dhananjaya. Those works cannot bind me in this iron laws of karma. Good good has to give good work, has to give good result. Bad work has to give you bad result. For every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. That applies to you human beings, not me, because I am, even though I am doing all these things, I am just sitting as a witness. That's all. I am observing, that's all. I am not getting involved, just like sun or the moon. Okay? So asaktam, I am not interested. Teshu karmasu. Now the 10th sloka we are going into Maya adhyakshena prakritihi suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate Maya adhyakshena. Adhyaksha means president or chairman. So I being the president or the chairman of this entire creation, Prakriti Suyate Sacharacharam. My power called as Prakriti Suyate creates Sacharacharam, moving and non-moving creatures, beings or entities. So he's saying in other words, same thing just now what we have discussed in 7th, 8th, 9th slokas, verses, that only he is saying in different words. I am the president. See, president doesn't get involved in each and every work. His secretary will start initiating all the works. So in the same way, his power is his secretary. It will create everything. It will manage everything. But under the strict guidance and instruction of the president, that is God. You're getting me? God being the president, he orders his secretary to do, okay, note down. Today you have to do 1, 2, 3, 4 works, go. Then the secretary goes and does all the works. In the same way, Lord Krishna is there. He is like a witness. He orders his power to create all these universes. It will do. And finally, it will destroy also. It will sustain also. So that's what is being told. Hetuna nena kaunte, hetuna nena. Hetu means reason. That is the reason. Due to that reason, Jagat Viparivartate. Jagat is this world, is this entire universe which you are seeing. It is a play for me, but you are feeling it as real. So that Jagat which you are seeing, that world which you are experiencing, Viparivartate, it is running, running, running. So earth is going round the sun, moon is going round the earth, all the planets are going round the sun, and several living beings like humans, animals, birds, trees are all living. There are non-living entities like stones, hills, etc., and waters, all those oceans, rivers, etc. See, we are doing our work, animals are doing their work, birds are doing their work, small insects and reptiles are doing their work, trees are doing their work. This is the ecosystem. Even if we cut down, if we take away one aspect of this ecosystem or this system, balanced system, it will go topsy-turvy. So that is why we should not entirely eradicate the forests or trees. We should not eradicate the animals, birds. We should save this ecology, environment. Then only this it will work. So that is why, that is hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. It is running. Due to this only this world is running. I am sitting as the chairperson and I am ordering this Prakriti, that means my supreme power, to create, sustain and dissolve or destroy after a certain period of time. So while it has been created and sustained, we are seeing this world. We are a part, we are just like actors in a drama. We are actors in this divine drama. We are playing our part as, say for example, a bank employee or a scientist or a lawyer or a doctor, like a husband to a wife or a wife to a husband, parents to children. So we are enacting our roles in a drama, in this drama. Okay. See how beautiful. See, there is a fixed set of the ideas and thoughts which have emanated from God. Those or that power is running this entire cosmos. So we have to let go of our ego and work in accordance with the divine law. Otherwise, you will be bound by the iron law of karma. You will be bound forever. So, if you work in accordance with the divine cosmic law, then you will be emancipated. You will be free from this bondage. Okay, so always try to see God, remember God throughout your day. Don't keep a particular time like morning 1 hour, evening. No. Okay, it's good if you do morning 1 hour japa and meditation, etc., reading scriptures, being in the whole company of holy people. So you do that at fixed time. But throughout the day, while you are in work also, engaged in work also, you have to engage your brain in repetition, silent repetition of God. Krishna, 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 Rama, 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 whatever may be your personal God. That way you have to assert your brain that you are not working for money, we are working for realization of God Supreme. That way we can very easily get liberated from this samsara cycle of samsara. Okay, so we will again meet in the next video. Till then, God bless you all.